Hey, now pull up a chair. Got a fresh little pair. Jay and Mitch on the air. Lumpy and Lacus, come on, let's roll. Lumpy and Lacus, hot off the stove. Topic of the week, this you call news. The coffee table, and AI heard that too. Lumpy and Lacus.
Topic of the week is, you got games on your phone? Every time there's always a little kid that comes up, or, at some point there'll be a kid that comes up to you in your life and it's like, you got games on your phone? And then you got to tell them,
right.
Bugger the fuck off, go away. This is my phone. Get your own, you broke ass bitch.
Yep.
Everybody got mobile games. At some point, we've all played mobile games, whether you wanted to or not, because you got bored and you had your phone. It's like, well, let me just download something. Either it's pornography or it's a games, and most times it's going to be a game.
Let's just stick with the games this time.
That's right. Yeah. We'll discuss pornography at a later time.
That's right. We're on our dark version, on our dark web version.
That's right.
Deep web version.
On the Patreon version that's paid.
That's right. Yeah, wait a minute. We're charging people? Wait a minute. When did we start doing this? I don't understand.
Sorry.
I haven't seen a cut of that yet.
No, we're not charging anybody. No, it's fine.
All right. So I gotta freely admit before we start this, Jay, I have literally one game on my phone.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Just one. Now, because of this, because of my, insignificant peon life that I lead as far as gaming is concerned, because honestly, if I get back into gaming again, God only knows what's going to happen to me. I love playing games. I do. I can play games all day long, and it is that addicting. But I have to know when to say no. Otherwise, I can just seep back into that role again. And
microtransactions are a bitch.
Yeah. Well. I've never. I can't. I don't think I can say I've never, but I do recall that I rarely have done any microtransactions in any game, if at all.
Which is good.
Yeah. It's something that I like to pride myself on.
Yeah.
Because microtransactions are a bitch.
But even
I can see how addicting they are.
Yeah, even if you don't use them, at some point someone else uses them. It's like a competitive game, and it gives them sometimes it actually gives them a real edge, and then it's an unfair advantage.
I think I had spoken about that too with another game. But we can get into that. So let's see. All right, so right now, the only game I have on my phone is Solitaire,
which is a good game.
Yep, it's fine, but it's supposed to be like an ad-free one, which it's not. It's not freaking ad-free.
It never is.
They never are freaking ad-free. But that's the only thing that I have on my phone currently. What is on your phone?
Let's see. The current game I'm playing, as we do this podcast, I'm playing it right now. No, the current game is Color Block Run. And it's a great game. This is on Android. I have an Android device. I also have an older iPad, but all my mobile gaming is on this Android phone. My what is it? Note 20 Plus, I think. I don't even know what it is.
So it's a puzzle game.
Yeah, it's a puzzle game. It's it went somewhat viral for a little bit. I think on TikTok, whatever. But it's you remember those old games where you would have to get you would see it at the science stores where they'd have the board and they have a taxi and you had these blocks you had to push around and you had to get the taxi out.
Yeah.
It's something like that. It's not exactly that. It's you have different gates on the sides of the board. And they have different things that happen, like ones that open and close, ones that just stay open, ones that you have to time it right to get the block through the gate, and you have to match them up by color. And it's easier than it sounds, but it gets real difficult real fast.
Okay.
It's cool. It's a fun little game. It's easy to pick up and play. It's let's see. If I look at my thing now, let's see what level.
What level are you?
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, this Color Block Run for some reason has Paul Bunyan because I guess he's public domain.
Bunyan, I guess Paul Bunyan is absolutely necessary in the Color Block Run game.
Yeah, he's the mascot for it, and he also got what's the blue ox? What's the name? There's a
Oh,
name
I
for
don't
that
remember,
ox.
but it is a blue ox.
Yeah, that's
It
on there
is.
too. And Paul Bunyan's just sitting at a river with his dog showing just, no shoes. I don't know why, but at level 658, I've been playing this for a while.
Babe, level
Mm,
68.
658.
658. Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
Babe. Babe the blue ox, by the way.
babe, that's it. I
No,
thought you
babe.
were I thought you were talking to your wife.
600. Wow. 658. Wow,
all
that is
with
amazing.
all with no paying. I just like puzzle games.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been playing this one?
Let's see. I can go back and check when I first. I think it doesn't Play Store tell you that when you first installed it, or does it
I have
now?
no idea.
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's find out.
Let's see. Color, block, run. It doesn't tell me.
Hmm.
That's fascinating. It really doesn't tell you anything.
Yep, I know, man.
That's crazy. I don't know. It's been a few months.
Okay,
So,
that's fine. And how's it going?
good.
I mean,
It's
clearly
got
you like it. You got a lot in there.
yeah. Yeah, it's good, and everybody seems to be on the same page. The one that actually went viral was the one that was on the iPad, which I have that installed as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
I can grab my iPad. Let me grab that real quick so I can tell you the
yeah,
exact one,
yeah,
in
yeah.
case our people that are listening want to know, because maybe they want to play a mobile game, a viral
That's right.
mobile game.
That's right.
Well, I just gotta find my iPad. There it is.
Oh
Found it.
no.
Huzzah! All right, let's see if I got power. There you go. All right. This is what is this game called? Hmm. Block out.
Yeah.
BLOCK
Okay.
space OUT.
Yeah.
Not apostrophe.
I
Exclamation
think I
point.
remember that one.
Yeah, that's fun. They're basically the same thing. It's just you can't get that game for some reason on Android. How
Yeah.
mobile
Yeah.
developers sometimes they prefer one over the other.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is. But it's
Yep.
just pretty much the same thing. But that's the
Okay.
game I've been playing the most these days.
Interesting.
As far as games that I play on the regular, also, let's see what else I have on my phone. Family Feud Live. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's head to head. You play against another random person. You can like log in with your Facebook account, and yeah, it's just it's all fast money basically.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no yeah, cause it's hard to do. You can't do it on the phone. I
Right.
mean, I guess you could, but you have to have like a whole family. It's like
Right. I
it's just
think
all head to head.
I think I mentioned this before for myself, but I used to play Whiteout Survival. I gave up on Whiteout Survival. I
Why
totally
not
quit it. Yeah.
survival?
Whiteout Survival was a very in-depth grind game, buddy. It was a grind game, and it required a group effort. You got to have people in your right group, and you know, basically in your clan, and you got to have a
Oh,
camaraderie of things. I
I
mean,
gotcha. Okay.
yeah, man. I mean, the advertisements just
Yeah.
kept coming and coming and coming.
Yeah.
When I was playing some other game, I think it was God, what was that other game? It could have been Hero Wars. It could have been God, what's that other game that I used to play? I used to play God, what was that one? Good Lord, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway,
Mm.
I think it was Hero Wars that I was playing before that, and
Mm.
I hardly ever remember what was going on with Hero Wars. Oh, Cards Universe and everything. That was a fun game too. I played
Mm.
that.
Okay.
Q, Cards Universe and everything. That was a lot of fun for a good while, and then I don't know, I just got bored with it. So I was just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to worry about it, and I just kind of let it go.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing those ads for the Cards Universe too, where they just randomly show
Hmm.
like, yeah, those neat looking cards they have pop up.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
it was
cool.
it was very cool.
Yeah.
I had a good time playing it, but I was having a hard time like getting other people to join and
Hmm.
stuff like that. It just didn't work out for me as far as that was concerned. So I just kind of, put it to the wayside and let it go.
Yeah.
Um, I used to have a couple of pool games in my phone as well, like 3D pool and stuff like that, or
Oh yeah, those are fun.
billiards type stuff. That was fun for a while, but then again, like I said, I think my biggest issue at the time was like especially with what phone I had. I don't think I have an S23 right now. Not that I'm
Mm.
advertising it, but um, the battery life on them would just like go down next to nothing. I felt like I was attached to the cord half the time.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So that's one of the
hmm.
reasons why I stopped because I
Yeah.
felt like I would kept on. One of the reasons. Again. So
Now I'm reminded of one of the biggest games that used to be out there. It's still out there, but
hmm
they had like a huge following per especially like around hmm early COVID maybe or like maybe
okay.
a little
What's that?
pre-COVID. Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go used to be
Oh, yeah.
huge,
Sure, sure.
gigantic. I
My
mean,
son
I
downloaded that
remember.
for a while.
Yeah, I remember like at some point everybody was just randomly just walking around Walmart and had like I was still working at Walmart
Yeah,
at the time
yeah.
and they had their phones out. Everybody's catching the Pokemon, has all the
hmm
Pokeballs,
Yep.
laying down the lures to attract more Pokemon to spots. I would usually go to the well the waterfront somewhere around this area. I'm not gonna say exactly where because we don't want to pinpoint ourselves too much.
Oh,
But
whatever.
yeah, hey man, I'm not trying to get
Dude,
doxxed.
we,
Not
we've
as
talked
much as we
we've
can.
talked about specific restaurants, okay?
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you just saying like the oceanfront?
yeah, somewhere.
Okay, just say
But anyway,
somewhere in the oceanfront.
somewhere around a waterfront area.
Okay. Oh my
But
God.
anyway, um, yeah, went there and it was like at night, and then you park in a little parking structure, and uh, everybody's just walking around, and everybody's like, "Oh, what team you rep?" And like I
hmm
think it was like Valor and all this other stuff, like red,
Yeah,
blue,
yeah.
whatever, red, blue, and yellow. And I was like, I think we were. Me and my sister were like Team Red because I went with my sister. We're like, oh, you suck. Blue's the best. Like, it's all stupid crap. And, people were yelling, like, there's a legendary over there. And people were running. Oh, man, it
Yeah.
was so interesting. It's such a different time where everybody just had, where we were all just in line with like the same thoughts of like, oh man, Pokemon is where it's at, and then
Yeah.
even at town center, you'd have people who would just around the pool and everything, not the pool, the fountain center, and like
Yep,
everybody's
yep.
just still catching. See, everybody's on their phone doing the same exact thing.
Nobody
Everybody's
does it anymore.
unified. Yeah, I mean people still do it, but it's just not as popular.
No, it's not. Nowhere near.
Not nowhere near. But
Yeah.
they're still doing it. I mean, it's interesting because I mean, at some point when people are playing Pokemon Go, because it was based off of another system by Niantic who made the game,
Uh-huh.
with the help of Nintendo,
Yep.
they had their whole GPS system set up, and it
Yep.
would lead you to places that you really weren't supposed to go to because people were
hmm
finding dead bodies, they were finding weapons, they were
Yep.
getting
Yep.
mugged, all this
Yep.
kind of stuff with the help of this game because you know, the game it was so addictive, and people were watching their phones all the time. You were paying attention to your surroundings, so yeah, there were quite a few muggings that happened, unfortunately,
That's
in its
correct because
heyday.
people would just simply follow the app.
Yeah, they would follow it, and they
Be
were
like, hey, I
yeah,
know I can go to this location at this time
yeah,
and I'll be able to, mug 3 or 4 people.
right, yeah. Or I can just lay down a lure, and people will come here, and I don't have to do anything.
Yep.
Cool, great, all right, give me your money.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was the same thing with like, I mean, the fact that people found dead bodies was just insane.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
very
weird.
weird.
It's a
hmm
weird. It was a weird time for
Yeah, it
Pokemon
was.
Go.
Yes, it was.
And there were all the offshoots that tried to do it too. For a while, I had Jurassic World Alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which had the same kind of system. It's just instead you're just tranquilizing dinosaurs to put them in your park.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was weird. And then other
Yeah, that
ones,
is
but I don't remember them. But there were
that
quite
is
a few
kind of
of them.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else in your list that you have at the moment?
I had at one point I had played Star Trek Fleet Command. I could not get that thing to work right. I couldn't figure
Yeah.
it quite out, and it was a bit daunting. So I just said I'm good. I played Risk for a little while. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course the always classic from back in the day, Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. There's so many different Angry Birds. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
so many different
ridiculous.
variations. The only two I'm seeing on my phone right now are Angry Birds 2 and Angry Birds Star Wars
Star
2
Wars.
free.
Yeah.
That was
Angry
that was
Birds
a good
Star
one.
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was one of the bigger ones. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
like, of
man. That was
course.
fun.
Yeah, Star Wars.
I had fun doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a little story
Yeah.
about Angry Birds. This
All
happened
right.
many, many years ago. This was back when HTC was still a phone product.
Mm.
I had downloaded Angry Birds and I was playing it with my son. And he was just like maybe 6 years old at the time. And every time we'd launch it, I'd go, and then whenever it hit, I went splat. and he always thought it was funny. He'd just break down and laugh. So we just continue to do it. Splat. Splat. So fast forward to late in or early in the morning, my wife is woken up to me going splat because I was dreaming that shit. And she was laughing so hard she woke me up from my dream, and she was like, "This is what you were doing." I was like, "No, I wasn't. I never did anything like that." Yes, I did. I totally did. I'll admit it.
You're splatting all over the place.
Oh man, I splatted everywhere, dude. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at?
Other people.
Lawyers.
Yes, always a lawyer. What else do I have on my list? On the iPad, these are 2 games I actually paid for because I don't think they were free.
Oh wow, you paid for a game?
Because these were good games, man. These were amazing. They still are great. The Room and The Room 2. You ever hear of these?
No, I don't think I have.
Fantastic games on the iPad, especially. These were like really made for the iPad, and then they eventually made it into a Switch port that you could get.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're great. It's if you love escape rooms and that kind of thing, you'll love The Room. The Room is basically you. The first one is all about a box. It's this little box you have to find out how to open and get to other secret compartments until you eventually get all the way through the box and then discover
What's in the
secrets.
box?
Secrets. I'm not going to spoil it for people. It's pretty good.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, what's in the box?
Yeah. In the box is the Jack in the box. Mr. Jack is back. No. And then The Room 2 goes other places. It starts with just the box, but then expands into the whole, like, you can actually move around in the room and, like, interact with other elements, and it becomes more of an escape room. It's really cool. It's an interesting thing. I think they probably made more, but those are the only 2 I have on my iPad. But those are fun. Those are fun. I think they're like about $5 a piece. Okay, it's fine.
No, I'm sounding old school on mine. Wordscapes.
What is it?
Wordscapes. You never heard of Wordscapes?
Wordscapes.
Yeah,
is that like the Scrabble like?
Yeah, when you make up words using the letters and stuff like that in whatever order you can.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, man,
that's a good one.
I played that forever, and though I was trying to compete with the wife to see who would get further. Yeah, I lost. I lost bad.
Well,
I lost so bad. I'm terrible.
Yeah, you lost.
I don't know.
You lost, but did you truly? Because you're still not in the doghouse. So I think you didn't lose. If you won, it probably.
I was in last place. Of course, I'm in the doghouse, Jay. Where else would I be? I mean, come on.
At the park. I don't know.
Yep. Down at Palisade Park.
That's right. What else? There are a lot of these idle tapper games, like the clickers. Like a long time ago, I don't know if it's the first one that did it, but it certainly was one of the most popular back in the day. Cookie Clicker.
Okay.
Cookie Clicker. That
Cookie Clicker.
Yeah, that was a website one, which eventually got its own mobile app, I think, and that was great. All you did is
pretty sure it did.
Yeah, all you did is just click to get more cookies, and you upgrade to get more cookies. Fantastic.
Yep.
The one I have right now is Taps to Riches, which you start out with you start out in a little rundown neighborhood, like pretty much the projects, whatever, and you keep tapping until you upgrade these buildings, and then you move to richer neighborhoods, and you there was another version that had Tap to Riches, I think SpongeBob, where you start in a crappy version of like the what's it the bad part of Bikini Bottom. What is it? Rock Bottom. You start at Rock Bottom, and you upgrade, and you get your characters. You get Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy, Pearl, Mr. Krabs. All your favorites. You get them all and use them.
And
as
you had to pay
boosters.
for all this, didn't you?
No.
Really?
Well, I think you could, but I never paid for it. Not for that.
Okay.
I think that certainly wasn't an option because it's Nickelodeon. They're gonna probably try and make you pay for crap.
Right.
But, I mean, that was a great little game. Just keep tapping, and somehow it's just really addicting. You're not doing much. You just literally just tapping on the screen. I would do the whole, do the four fingers thing. You do the, like the little like, you know, people like impatiently, like when they sit somewhere and they're like getting impatient to do the,
Right.
you know, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that on the phone. I'll
Yeah.
do it really
Just
quick.
sitting there, just tapping away,
Just
tapping away,
tapping.
tapping away. To me,
Yeah.
is just, yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
not
I
fun.
mean,
It's not fun.
to see the graphics change is what was I guess the
Stimulating.
reward and the
Yeah.
stimulation, the
No.
dopamine hit, as it was in that
Yeah.
one
No.
article.
Yeah. No.
And
I just, I don't get it. I don't get it.
yeah,
Not
I don't know,
anymore,
it's fun.
anyways. Not anymore, anyways. I mean, I did get it because I was a gamer. I used to sit in front
Mm,
of a TV and play Contra all goddamn day. So yes, I get it.
yeah, Contra. That was good.
But still, not today.
Okay.
Not today.
Let's see. Another one, Slingo. You ever heard of Slingo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I
an
have.
oldie but a goodie. It still
Yeah.
hits. It's still great.
Wow.
Slingo Adventure and Slingo Classic. So Slingo Arcade rather.
Yep.
Yeah. If people haven't seen it, it's just slots and bingo combined basically,
Exactly.
and it's fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's super
not
easy to pick
bad.
up and play, and it's easy to understand, and it's you know, if you like bingo, you like slots, it's the perfect combination. The only thing better is lingo. It's not just letters; it's lingo on
That's right.
GSN with
Mhm.
Chuck Woolery.
I guess I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that was an
I
interesting
have
game.
crap. Where'd it go? I've lost my place. I don't know where I am. Mini Golf King.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Mini Golf King. It's just, playing miniature golf. But unfortunately, it got to a point where A, it started to get a little too difficult.
Hmm.
The shots were becoming damn near impossible. Or B, they wanted you to pay to play at some point or something crappy like that. So I was just like, whatever. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really what the down draw is like of a lot of these
Oh,
games.
yeah.
Like at some point, they're like, "Oh, just pay us money, and you can get further." It's like I don't want to do that unless you're
Or
really
the better,
yeah.
especially for the ones where it's like, hey, you don't want to pay, that's perfectly fine. We'll give you your stipend for the day or whatever it is,
Mm,
and you can just do your meager crap all that what you need to or whatever. Meantime, there's other people that are on the game playing and paying and kicking your ass at it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
it becomes less enjoyable as far as that's concerned. Because I'm like, hey, everybody should, you know, if it's a free to play one, then I'd love to get onto like free to play servers and stuff like that, and just be like, okay, we're all free to play. Unfortunately, even the free to play ones, we're not just free to play,
Yeah,
and
they
that's
start
that's
out
the
as such,
downside.
and then eventually get it so to a point where you have to pay because like you're stuck, which is crap.
Exactly.
Bunch of crap. Another one of mine. Carnival Tycoon coin games. I used to play this a lot. Carnival Tycoon coin
Oh
games.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you manage your own little carnival. Well, it says carnival, but really you manage a theme park, and you build your theme park bigger and
Mm-hmm.
bigger, and
Yep.
you collect your coins. It is great. It was a great little game. I installed it because at some point it just gets boring. But when you first start, like, cause it's like you're talking about. Eventually, you get to the point where the expectation is so great, and like the rewards for what you're doing are so little
Yep.
that you
Yep.
have to pay to really
Yep.
get any kind of enjoyment out of it. And I was
That's
like, I'm
right.
not going to do that.
That's
So at some
exactly right.
point, like I just replayed it again. I started from scratch because
Right.
it's still fun. It's just at some point the difficulty becomes so great that it just doesn't pan out, and it's just not
And the
worth it.
replayability sometimes is not always there,
Yeah,
especially
sometimes.
when you've grinded, man. I mean, because
Yeah.
like I said, when I did Whiteout Survival, I grinded for probably 6 months to a year. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
grinded, man. I mean, I would spend, God, 3 to 5 hours a day gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I literally was, and this wasn't that long ago. This was probably maybe a little over a year ago or so, something like that.
Yeah.
But I would grind. I grinded for probably 6 to 8 months, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm not giving this up, man. I'm here forever, guys. I'll be here to support you. We'll do
Right.
whatever. And
Right.
I'm just like, yeah, no, I didn't have time to do half the stuff that they wanted you to do because, even and that was still trying to play 3 to 5 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh man, you missed this event, or you missed this event, or you missed this group thing. Hey man, why aren't you on here for this, or why aren't you on here for that?" I'm like, "Dude,
Yeah.
I work, and I'm
Yeah.
still pumping 3 to 5 hours a day, and I cannot get the all the group benefits of it because I can't be there on game when I'm in the middle of fucking work, you know?
Right.
So y'all gotta just understand. But guess what? I started to do that. I started to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna take my lunch break. Or hey, I'm taking my 15. The event would last 30 minutes, but hey, I'm like, hey guys, I'm here for 15 minutes. That's what you get,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I'm here putting the effort in.
I'm putting effort in. I'm trying to do
Yeah.
what I can do. Have a great day, you know? And sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. And I was just like, all this that we're doing is for what?
Yeah.
And I mean, I even communicated with some of these people in the game, and I'm just like, guys, I'm thinking of bailing.
Yeah.
And then finally, one of the guys that I got to know pretty well, in there, he finally just said, "All right, I'm giving it up." Dude had 6 accounts.
Mm.
He was playing 6 accounts all at once.
That's
He
too
was
much.
literally the whole meat and potatoes of the clan. And I'm just like, what the hell? Why are you doing this? This is insane. This is absolutely insane. You
Yeah.
literally have 6 devices in front of you, or 4 devices in front of you, and you're switching between accounts just so you can play what you want to play. I'm like, bro, there's
It's an
more to
addiction.
life. There is more to life than this.
It is an addiction. It can easily become a really
Oh
bad
yeah,
addiction.
I'm just like, good God, man, that
Yeah.
just she was crazy. But he had finally had enough. He literally just said, you know what, I've had enough. I've been playing this for a year and a half, and yeah, there's wars going on right outside my window because he claimed they'd lived in Ukraine. I have
Oh.
no way of proving it, but it sounded legit to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe his story.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
dude
it was his escape from reality.
it was
for a
his
little bit.
escape from what was going on in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, I've got to take myself out of here and try to
Right.
figure out a way to live. And I was just like, hey man, you do you, you do
Yeah.
you do what you got to do. And he totally gave it up and just walked away. And I mean, I reached out to him a couple times afterwards, like, man, it is the best thing I ever did. I said, I'm so glad to hear you say that, and I quit.
Mm.
At that point, when he said it was the best thing that I ever did, I'm like, I'm so glad to hear you say that. And I literally just delete and abandoned everybody.
Yeah.
Just said, fuck it. Because again, I have no ties to these people
Yeah.
other than emotional ones.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
all
seen
you
them.
never seen these people in real life. You're
Exactly.
like as soon as you lose that connection, it's like okay,
Exactly.
there's
I
no
lose that
point.
connection. There's
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong. I understand that that's how relationships build up. But guess what? I have them on Discord. I can reach out to them anytime. They can reach out to me anytime. Guess what? We haven't done any of that.
Right.
Because again, we're living our own lives, and that's perfectly fine. But for those 6, 8 months or whatever, yeah, we were kind of buds and compadres and whatnot. And I'm going, why? Why did I use up all my time for that? There was so much more that I wanted to do. Don't get me wrong, folks. Look, if you want to play a game, go ahead and play a game, okay?
Hmm.
But you know how they say drink responsibly. I also say play responsibly. That's just
Yes.
my 2 cents.
Again,
Okay.
it can easily become an addiction
Yeah.
because you do get that little rush of like oh man I'm doing something
Yeah.
it does trigger some sort of chemicals in your brain where it's like oh man I'm getting something out of this like anything
Right.
like gambling
Right.
like drinking like
Right.
smoking it's a lot of the same
Fun.
kind of chemicals that get set up in your brain so
That's right.
it can be very a really slippery slope.
That's right. And I felt like I had started getting that little slippiness. So I just said, you know what? Done.
Hmm.
So that's why I really have no games on my phone. Because again,
Right.
I didn't know when to say no. And I first started, I'll just play an hour. And I did. I play an hour. And then, from 8 to 9. And then I was done.
Mhm.
And like I said, it just got more and more and more and more.
It
and more.
really
And I was
becomes
like,
an
nope.
issue when you have that online community that's within it. If you're playing games that are like offline, yeah, you could have that same problem, but you'll
Oh,
probably have less
dude.
of a chance because of the fact that you're not getting other people to egg you on. Or
Oh,
like, hey
dude,
man,
that
come
on
on,
that
join us,
that
come
on
on.
oh man, that online community is something, man.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
sometimes they're absolutely ruthless. Sometimes they're
yeah,
not. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Sometimes they're compassionate and understanding and
Hmm.
totally get where you're coming from. And I mean, look, when I said, "Hey guys, this is what I can do," they're like, "Yeah, no problem." And then all of a sudden, shit just starts to go down and on the social chats and everything for the game for that particular server, people start throwing sling around. I never got onto the world chats into those servers. I
Mm.
never really ever tried to participate. I think I participated twice,
Hmm.
just twice. And Man, I tell you, they will ridicule you in a heartbeat just for like putting words down
Right.
that someone else misinterprets or whatever. And
Yep.
another one that's really bad is the translators on some of these things too, man.
Yeah.
Because if you play world games, some of those translators they don't work well at all.
Right. I mean, I relate so much to this story because I used to play Ebony, and Ebony had all the, you would see those cars,
Yep.
those ads that pop up all the time. It's like,
Yep.
oh, here's the game, and like it's one where you'd like pull the bar, and then like the gold would come all down. You had to get it to the
Hmm.
person, not to the lava, and you have to
Yep.
also avoid like a tiger that's trying to attack you or another person. And it's all like these little puzzle games. Like, oh, that's easy, and that's what I
Hmm.
got into it for. But then you look at the real game, it's like, okay, a lot of it's like real time strategy type stuff's
Yes, it
going
is.
on, and it's like, all right, so eventually you get locked out and you have to start doing that stuff. And I joined a guild, and it was a great guild. We did a lot of good things. And
Yep.
then, I was helping out a lot. I was doing a lot of stuff. And then the guy who was in charge said, hey, I'm going to step down. I'm going to join this other guild. I said,
Yep.
okay, great. And then he passed it on to the other guy, and then that guy passed it on to me. And I became the leader of the guild. And I was like, I didn't really get in here to do all this. And I was doing it for
That's
a
right.
while. 'Cause I'm like, well, you know, and at some point I'm like, well, these guys I've played with them for a while, but then it's
Yep.
like, well, I don't want to be the cheerleader. I don't want to be the guy that's like, hey, guys, let's make sure we do this. Let's join on for this. That's not what I got here for.
Yep.
I came here under the guise of like, all right, I'm going to play this puzzle game. And all of a sudden I'm playing this RTS game, which I didn't even want to play.
Right.
And it's
Right.
like, all right, at that point I was like, yeah, I'm stepping out also. And then at that point,
Yep.
when I stepped out, everybody stepped out, and the guild disbanded, and
Yep.
people went to different groups. And then
Hmm.
eventually, I did leave the app, and I don't know. Hopefully, those people doing all right, but I don't know who
That's
they
right.
are.
Been there,
I
done
don't
that. Bought
know.
the T-shirt.
It's
Don't
what
wear
it
it.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, man. It's one of those things you're gonna get into it, and it'll probably happen again. I'll probably see something on somewhere, and I'll be like, man, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna give it a
Yeah.
try, and then then it's 30 minutes, then it's an hour, then it's 2 hours, then next thing
Yeah.
you're staying up until midnight, and
Yep.
in your bed, knowing that you're gonna need to get up in 4 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're just like, oh, I'll be all right. No, no, not worth it. Not worth
No,
it.
but when used responsibly, if you have like just a regular ass
Yeah.
game and you're playing it,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
all mobile games are fun.
Yeah.
They're
Absolutely.
good little time wasters as long as you don't let
Mhm.
it take over. Then yeah,
That's
you're
right.
fine.
That's right.
You know.
You just got to pick the ones that are ones where you can just easily say, you know what, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, one and done, like, like a nice Sudoku, a solitaire, simple stuff.
Yeah,
You start
well,
getting some more
I gotta
hefty
find
things,
something a
like,
little more
yeah.
than just this solitaire myself. I need to get into something else. I just don't know what, but I'll eventually figure it out. I think the wife has this one with the cars that put the people in the right color into the bus line or whatever it is,
Oh, yeah, I played that one. It was
or
fun.
you gotta clear out
Yeah,
the parking lot with the
yeah.
certain colors and stuff like that. That's
Hmm.
kind of fun. That looks kind of fun, but I just don't want all these freaking ads, man.
Yeah, that's the
I'm tired.
problem. It's all about the ads.
Yeah, it's
It's all
all
about
about
the
the ads,
ads.
man. It's all about the Benjamins.
What's that one game that keeps popping up in a lot of these ads? It's, what is it? Mafia, whatever? Or it's like,
Mafia War?
yeah, where it's like,
I don't know.
yeah, Mafia Wars, like you'll know the ad if you see it. It's like, you start out as like some lowly gangster
Yeah.
of a gang, and then it's usually like the boss comes around, like, and this girl like throws water on you or something, and then you got to choose, like, it has two big buttons, like, all right, defend yourself or apologize to the boss for getting way of her water. It's like that kind of stupid crap. Or like the other one was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like an Asian, like Chinese, like queen or whatever, and you have to, like,
Okay.
all right, well, here's the mistress. Are you gonna are you
Right.
going to punish her, or are you going to continue to let the king do what he wants because he's the king? It's like, I hate all these stupid little ads. They're
Yeah,
never the
I
real
know.
game. They're
Mm-mm.
stupid. Mobile ads suck.
Yeah, I
They're
love how
all
they get.
unchecked.
Just like with yours, Jay.
Yeah,
I got caught into that whole big thing of, oh, this is kind of a neat puzzle. Let's go ahead and figure this out. To, oh, it's an RTS. Oh,
right,
now I'm in charge of the clan. Oh, wait a minute.
right,
What the hell did I just get into? Yeah.
right. It's like it's false advertising in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it straight up is, because like you think you're getting in for one thing, and then they pull the wool under your eyes, or pull the wool over
Uh-huh.
your eyes, and they're like, oh, it's this actually. It's like, okay. Even in the case of what is it, Gardenscapes, I think it's called.
I
You seen
guess.
that? Yeah,
Yeah,
Gardenscapes
I've
is
seen
like a match 3
Gardenscapes.
game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a match 3, but then when you watch this, like you're watching the interactive, like could they have interactive ads, which are supposed
Mm-hmm.
to be mini games of the game, but they have
Yep.
nothing to do with the real game. You
Nope.
you start playing, and it's like, oh, what is it? On the little mini game thing, it's like, oh man, there's a leak in the kitchen. All right, well, let me use the wrench to plug up the leak. It's like,
Yeah. You
has
play that
nothing to do
game
with,
like once.
yeah, had nothing to do with Gardenscapes. Gardenscapes, you play it, and it's a match 3 game. It's like, what is
Mm-hmm.
this whole thing about using wrenches? It's like, it had nothing to do with anything.
Nope.
It's it's
Nothing at
it's
all.
it's misleading. It's terrible,
Very much
and
so.
it's across all of the mobile gaming industry. They all do that.
I
It's
know.
terrible.
I
It's
know.
terrible.
They
But
love to
anyway,
give you puzzles and ways to fix things,
yeah,
but it really has nothing to do with the overall game anymore.
nothing at all.
And you're just like, wait a minute, how did this evolve like this, man? I mean, because like, for example, the roller coaster or the theme park coin maker or whatever one that you were calling out earlier.
Hmm.
I used to play a game like that on a PC. You know what it was called? Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh yeah,
Hello. Let's get back to that, man. Let's keep it simple. Those are so much
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, let's keep it to where, like, yeah, everything. It's just maybe the main part of all this that's wrong. It's like it's because it's all connected to the internet. Because connected to the
Yep.
internet, you can have all these different connections and different ways for you to get involved, which will require money and then transmission of data. It's like let's take things offline
The
again.
transfer of the social media is where
Yeah.
it's at to make money.
Oh yeah,
Okay. You got to have a social chat.
right.
And if you don't, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah, the fact that there's a whole, at some point there's a whole job title out there for like social media manager or whatever, or social media marketing, where it's like it's all about like people trying to or there's some sort of title where it's basically you're maintaining the game's social following. So that way
Yep.
everybody keeps involved. It's like it's
Right.
nothing more than just a cheerleader, and you're just trying to get. It's a weird.
Just
title.
trying to get to the next level, baby. That's all
Yeah.
you're trying to do. Just get to
It's
the next
strange.
tier.
That's right. That's right. I
To
mean,
be the best.
to be the best
You're
there
the best
ever was.
around.
Yeah, I want to
Nothing's
be.
ever gonna keep you
I
down.
want to be the very best. The best
Uh-huh.
there ever was.
That's right.
To train them is not a real test.
Bam,
Yeah. Anyway.
bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, that's gonna bring us to
Yep.
the end of our. You got games on your phone.
Yeah, let us know if you got
topic.
games too, buddy. Put them
Yeah.
on Facebook.
There are plenty
We'd love to hear
more.
from you.
There
That's
are
right.
plenty more. But this is all we had ready to go with because we were just looking at our phones. I'm sure there's much more, but whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, and when we come back, it'll be time for not I heard that, but
The
the other
coffee
one.
table.
The coffee table.
What we
That's right.
love, man. The good
That's
old
right.
coffee table.
That's right. The old standard. We'll see y'all soon. A coffee table book is designed primarily for display and casual perusal, rather than to be read from cover to cover. These books showcase topics that act as a conversation starter for guests. This is the Google AI overview for what is a coffee table book. Each week we read and discuss such books with or without the coffee. Pull out a chair and take a seat at the coffee table. Good morning, Mr. and Miss America, and all the ships at sea. Good morning, Goofy. How are you?
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, yeah, that's what Goofy says. That's
Uh-huh.
exactly what he says. He doesn't say,
Gorge.
"Hi, Mickey."
Hi there.
Oh, and then Mickey said, "Oh boy, we're gonna have a fun day today, huh, Goofy?" That's right, Mick. Let's do our bad Disney impressions all day. Why not?
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, bother.
No.
That's all I got.
No.
I don't know what else I got.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
That works.
My dog
All right.
says, I want to scratch and get out the door. Because of course she does.
Person. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about her. What's her name again?
Her name is, it's rather fitting, Minnie.
Minnie.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we were just talking about Mickey doing
that?
Goofy or whatever it was.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, she had to drink water, apparently. All right. Because it's outside the room. All right. Anyway.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. How are you? How's everybody doing? If you're doing great, give me a yeah. I'm assuming you're always saying yeah. I don't know. I hate that when
this
when
is
the
not
stupid,
live.
Yeah, at some point, how's everybody doing tonight? I was like, they don't know what they're saying. Every time a drunken stand-up comic does that shit, it's like you don't give a crap. As long as you hear cheers, they're like, yeah, I guess you're doing great.
Yep.
And, while meanwhile, someone be stabbed to death in the audience. Like, yeah, sure.
Oh, Jay, there's something seriously wrong with you. But
I have a weird mind. That's why we do it. That's why we do this. That's why we do what we do. Yes. We do what we do because we do it. It's great. Right. It's fun. We do a lot of good things. Let me be clear.
That's
we are doing a podcast.
Yes, and we have the coffee table.
That's right. We're at the coffee table. And
so, what do you have for a cup of coffee this morning, sir?
I don't have a cup of coffee. I have some rather fitting also American Dew.
American Dew.
They changed Mountain Dew for the 250th anniversary of America into American Dew. Established 1948.
So it's just Mountain Dew.
It's just Mountain Dew. It's like, all right. I hate that every brand is cashing in because you got to, right? It's a marketing ploy. You have to. Everybody's gonna want everything that says America 250 because it's where it is. I'm guilty of it myself. I went to the post office at some point, and in addition to buying
250 postage stamps,
I bought one set of 250 postage stamps, and it says 1776. It's red, white, and blue. It's like some feathers, like. Kind of like colonial era-ish. It's very cool.
What do you plan on doing with those stamps, sir?
Nothing. Not a dang thing. When I was buying the stamps, the guy behind the counter said, well, you guys are stamp collectors? I said, yeah, I guess I am now. Yeah. So, and the other one is
the first time you've ever collected a stamp.
I mean, to be honest, to actually buy a book of stamps that's like not just normal stamps, like, yeah. And also
Why so random, my friend?
Well, my sister really wanted to go there and buy some stamps for some reason. I said, all right, sure.
Okay.
And we were in there. It's like, oh, those really neat looking stamps. And they also had Bruce Lee, which is out of nowhere. Did you
get Bruce Lee stamps too?
Yeah, I got Bruce Lee stamps. It's him doing a
karate pose,
like kicking through the air.
I'd use those. I would use those.
Those are freaking awesome.
Those are absolutely 100% usable. But I would also use the 250th anniversary stamp as well, Jim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a damn stamp. Okay.
And then, when I'm buying those stamps, and the guy behind the counter said, like, yeah, be careful with these Bruce Lee stamps. You can put them on the corner of the envelope, and it goes, papa. I'm like, yeah. Be careful of that. And what else did I buy from the thing?
I mean, maybe this stamp is could be worth something.
It might be. I mean,
50 years down the road.
Anything that doesn't say, what is it? Limited edition, collector's edition, whatever. That's the stuff that's actually valuable. The collector's edition stuff is usually crap. What else did I get? A White House Historical Association, America's semi-quincentennial, the official commemorative ornament of America's semi-quincentennial celebration.
Wait a minute, so you got all of this while you went. How many stamps did you get?
No, this is not a stamp. This is a Christmas ornament.
Oh my God! From what? From where?
From the post office.
You got a Christmas ornament from the post office?
Sure did.
Oh my God!
They had a little standee of like stuff for America 250. I was like, sure. What else did I got? God. I got a.
How much did you pay for all of this, Jay?
Like
a low price of $30. That included the stamps, right?
That included the stamps, which is not terrible.
So you got the stamps, you got the stocking, and what else did you get?
Stocking.
Or I'm not stocking, the Christmas ornament. Thank you.
I did get some stockings, but that was from the lady on the street. She said, hey, you want to buy these strangers? I said, yeah.
Dude, With you, I have no doubt. That's all I can say. All right, with you, I mean,
Oh, she was 85 years old, and I was like,
who
"Yeah,
goes
sure,
to the
I'll
post
take them."
office to buy an ornament?
Who goes to the post office to buy an ornament? I do, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
And then also got a lapel pin, which like everybody has, but it's the American
Make sure
flag.
you put it on the Facebook page. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
All
sure.
right?
Yeah, I'll put it up there. I'll make sure everybody sees it.
That's fine.
Lapel pin, and it's the American flag. And then instead of the corner of having the stars, it says 250, and it's surrounded by like a circle of stars. It was pretty cool.
How much was that?
I don't know. It's not on the thing. Altogether, it was $30. So I got a receipt somewhere.
That's fair.
And then also a Freedom 250 Triumph of the American Spirit celebrating the triumph of the American Spirit 1776 to 2026 medallion. Like a little collecting coin. It's cool.
They saw you coming, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, they just had a stand up there. They didn't push it. It was just up there. No one was getting it. I was like, that looks interesting. I am nothing but an impulse buyer. I think
You
everybody
are
knows that.
such an impulse buyer.
Everybody
man.
knows
It's
that.
So amazing.
I buy a lot of stuff at random. But yeah,
know.
right now I am enjoying the taste of America with American Dew.
America.
What do you have?
Wow, that was very long just for that.
Sure was.
Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh, okay. Dr. Pepper Zero.
Yep,
Dr. Pepper America Zero.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I still miss the taste of regular Dr. Pepper, but I'll be honest, I've drank this so much now that it just doesn't bother me anymore. It's just, it's liquid. It's caffeine, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, at some point it just becomes that way, but with
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Pepper, like, I have to get it through the fountain machine or it just doesn't taste right to me. The extra sugar.
That's interesting. I understand. I do understand, but that's why I only get bottles for mine. I don't like it out of the cans.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean,
Which
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand.
I get it, and you get it, and we all get it. We all scream for ice cream.
That's right. And
That's right.
up now, we have ourselves part of our coffee table, our lovely book here, The Worst Case Scenario Survival Handbook, Travel.
That's right.
How to Survive Runaway Camels, UFO Abductions, High-Rise Hotel Fires, Leeches. And it's by Joshua Piven and David Borganich.
Yep.
All right. So let's see what we got in store here. How to survive a high-rise hotel fire. Yeah, he's right on the cover. All right. Always treat a hotel fire alarm seriously and exit following hotel procedure. If the fire is nearby, use the following procedure. Step 1. Feel your hotel room doorknob with the back of your hand. If the doorknob is hot to the touch, go to step 2 and then skip to step 5. Wow, I'm already confused. If it is not hot, follow the steps in order. So step 2 is partially fill the bathtub with cold water. Soak towels, washcloth, bed sheets, and blankets in the water. If the water is off, use water from the toilet tank. Put a wet washcloth over your mouth and nose and a wet sheet or towel over your head.
So if you had a wild party the previous night and someone did an upper decker, is it still applying?
Wow. I don't see the amendment on this page, sir. Let's continue.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yep. Okay. Step number 3. This is just an order here. Okay. This is not if it's hot to the touch, go to 2 and then to 5. But we're assuming that it's not hot.
Right.
Number 3 is open the door. Number 4, if the hallway is smoke filled, get as low as possible, 1 or 2 feet above the floor, and make your way to an emergency exit. Never use the elevator.
And when you're getting low, make sure you play "Get Low" by Lil Jon. Get low, get low, get low, get low.
No.
That's right. Anyway.
Oh man, that's terrible.
It's terrible.
I don't think I would be playing that if I were in this situation. I'm just saying.
No, I would play Men in Black. I don't know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, step 5: if the door or doorknob is hot, do not open the door. Wedge wet towels under the crack, in the crack under the door to keep smoke out. Number 6, try calling the front desk or rooms on other floors to check the conditions in other areas. Oh, yes. Hi, my name is Michael. I'm in room 315.
Yeah, make sure you really make it long-winded and explain yourself. Yeah. Hi, I'm on vacation. I came from upstate.
I mean, come on. Hang on a minute. If the alarm's not going off at this point, the fire alarm or anything like that is going off at this point, you're going to literally call and be like, my hotel room's on fire. They're going to be like, yeah, okay, click.
Well, I don't know how you really breach that subject. I mean,
I know, right?
I guess you could remain calm. You should remain calm. But like, if it's an actual fire that's like in front of you,
you're going to be in a panic. You're going to be in a bit of a panic. Okay?
So anything you do is going to sound crazy.
Exactly.
Hopefully, you get somebody to answer your call and be like, "Yeah."
Hopefully, you just get the front desk to answer. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. Exactly. Step number 7 here is turn off fans and air conditioners that could draw smoke into the room, and open the window slightly. What if you can't open the window? If the fire is on a floor below you, smoke may enter the room through the window, so keep the opening narrow. If the fire is not below you, open the window a third or halfway. Number 8, make a tent of wet towels and sheets at the window. Do not build the tent if smoke is billowing into the room. Hold or attach one side of the towel or sheet to the window and allow the other side to fall behind you so you are protected from smoke and are breathing outside air. The towels should help to cool the air and make it easier to breathe. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, hold that sheet to the window.
To the wall. To the sweat drop on my balls.
That's right. And it probably will because the room is on fire.
Yeah. My balls will probably be sweating at that point. Number 9, let's signal rescue personnel with a white towel or a flashlight and wait for rescue.
Right.
Number 10, if the air in the room is getting worse, breathing becomes difficult, and no rescue is forthcoming, try to kick through the wall into the adjacent room.
Whoa.
Yeah, closets are the best locations to try to break through.
Okay.
Sit on the floor of the closet and knock on the wall until you hear a hollow sound. Wall studs are normally spaced 16 inches apart, which is true. Yeah, they normally are. Use both feet to kick through both surfaces of drywall. You may survive by using this as a breathing hole, or you may need to continue breaching the wall until you can escape into the next room.
That's an interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting tactic. That's very cool. Step 11, if you cannot breach the wall, go to a window and look at the outside of the building. If the rooms have balconies that are close together, consider climbing to another balcony on the same floor. If there are no neighboring balconies, you can tie bed sheets together and climb to a balcony directly beneath yours. That's, of course, if it's not on fire. It doesn't say that. Use square knots, the first step in tying your shoes, done twice. Yep.
Oh, I'm glad they explained that.
That's right. And lower yourself one floor only.
I lower myself all the time.
Consider this option only as a last resort and only if you are attempting to escape an immediate danger or to reach rescue personnel. All right, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so there's some be aware parts here. All right. Ladders on fire trucks usually reach only to the 7th floor of a high-rise building. Consider booking a room below this level.
Really?
I did not know that.
I mean,
that's very.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, ladders aren't endless. I mean, up to a certain point that they're safe. So,
that's a good tidbit right there. I like that. All right.
But book a room below it, it's like, that's
Yep. If
you're really concerned, I guess.
Yep. Poolside or courtyard rooms are likely to be inaccessible to ladder trucks, even if they are below the 7th floor. Consider staying on a street side room or in a street side room. Interesting.
Which makes sense. Water.
I guess so. I mean, that's it. It's not that dumb. I mean, I get it, but still, you want to have a nice poolside view, man. Come on. Well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It all depends on where you're staying.
It depends on who's going to use the pool.
Yeah, exactly.
If hot people, great. If it's ugly people, keep your curtains drawn.
If it's my fat ass, no, I don't need to go by the pool. All right. Upon check-in, make sure the hotel has smoke detectors and fire sprinklers. Yeah, I do that. I do check that. And
have you ever been the one that doesn't have one?
No, I don't think I have.
I
And
don't know. That's a weird.
I think my cousin tells me the one thing that annoys him the most about the hotel room is the damn smoke detector light flashing.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
cannot stand it. Because he likes total darkness.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
on an unrelated note with that, a tangent is, you ever hear that urban legend of people that were like sleeping in the room and they had that light going off? They're like, I'm tired of this light, and they ripped off the smoke alarm, and it's like it's a camera inside.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's a thing.
Okay, that's crazy.
It's urban legend.
I'm sure it is. There are crazy people out there, but hey,
Yeah.
you know what? You want to see me, do my thing on camera? Have at it, bro. All
Well, they
right.
don't want to see you. They just want to record it and put it on the internet so they can get money for what you
That's
do.
right. That's right.
It's not about watching you. It's about
Yeah.
getting money from people.
Making money for you. Yep.
Yeah.
I know. Let's see. Yep, smoke detectors. Count the doors between your room and the nearest fire exit. This would help you get out safely if smoke reduces visibility. Interesting. Keep your room key where it can be found in the dark. Okay. Yep, sure. Never jump from a height of more than 2 floors or you risk death. Yes, that is absolutely true.
That is true.
That is
I mean-
100% true.
Yeah. I mean, you jump 2 floors. Like, yeah, a floor is like 10 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
20 feet.
It's- it's no joke. Yeah, it's
It
no
doesn't
joke.
take much.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. This one's crazy, and I mean, hopefully, no one's actually using this
I think
as
it's informative, actually. That's one of the more
Yeah,
better
it's
informative
good.
ones because
It's
it's a
good.
real life thing that could
But I-
potentially happen to anybody.
but
I
I'm
mean,
just
don't get me
like-
wrong, the other ones can happen too.
I'm just
that
like,
we
if
stated.
someone's listening to it, if someone's listening to us and using it as they're having an emergency, and listen to us just lollygag and talk about stupid shit while they're trying to figure out, well, what's the next step?
You're a dumbass.
I
You're a
mean, that's the
dumbass.
thing.
That's all I'm saying.
You came to
You're
the
a
wrong
dumbass.
place if you're trying to look for
yeah, you came to
actual
the wrong place. All right?
actual
That's all-
assistance.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
Mhm.
this is not the place. This is a comedy show, people.
Yeah.
It's
Is-
in the
is it
comedy
com-
section.
Do we have comedy? I don't
Well-
know. I didn't think. Are we
well,
funny? I don't know. I think
don't
I'm
know.
funny looking.
We're funny looking. I was gonna say. Oh,
So yeah,
yeah. All right.
that one's
I mean,
a little
there's
goofy,
a
but
lot of interesting ones in there.
it was good, but goofy at the same time. You
Yeah.
know, I'm still kind of confused. All right, I'm going to back up here because I'm a little confused.
Okay.
Let's see here. Make a tent of wet towels and sheets at the window. Do not build a tent if the smoke is billowing. Fold or attach one side of the towel or sheet to the window, then allow the other side to fall behind you, so you are protected from smoke and are breathing outside air.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like just hold it up over by the window
Yeah.
and
You
kind
make
of
a
hover it
little-
over you, make a little
Make
tent
a little
type thing.
cocoon, a
Yeah,
little protective space that, like, because
That's interesting.
you want some breathable air.
No, I get it,
Yeah.
but it's interesting. I mean, and
Yeah.
again, there's all sorts of different scenarios here. I mean, come on, if you
Yes.
can get out of the room, you might have a good chance. You can't get
Yeah.
out of the room. Do these things.
Yeah,
That's basically how it
breaking the closet. That was like, huh.
That's an
That's a
interesting
crazy,
idea.
interesting
That's an
idea.
interesting. That's a very good idea. It really
Yeah.
is. I think that works very well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
I mean,
I would
it's got
probably
some
just
merit.
get on my back and just keep on kicking and kicking and kicking until I could break it open. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
Assuming that there's not fire on the other side, then you just made it worse.
exactly. You know,
Hopefully- Feel the wall if it's hot, and then
Right.
maybe proceed. I don't know.
right.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like it's one of the key things that we've always been taught since we were kids is you feel when there's fire, you feel the door with the back of your hand, not the
Right.
front of your hand.
Right. Mm-mm.
Back of your hand
Yep.
to make sure
Yep.
that it feels hot. But
Yep.
then what if you have no sense of feeling in your hands and you're screwed? I don't know.
Well, I got a friend of mine. He has no sense of feeling in like his left hand at
See?
all.
So
He
he's right.
you remember the old radiator heaters or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, he touched
kept,
one.
he kept putting his hand on it, and they kept on telling him, "Stop doing it! Stop doing it! Stop doing it!"
Yeah.
He did it so many times he lost feeling in his hand.
Oh dear. He's
Yeah,
lost
he
his
was a
love and
kid.
feeling.
I guess so. I mean,
Mm.
I told him I was like, I guess it's good for when you need to masturbate. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to do a stranger by sitting on your.
He could do a stranger on his own. You know, he
That's
ain't
right.
gonna feel it
At
anyways.
any time. At
That's
any
it.
time.
So,
Yeah.
all right,
Anyway.
moving on from that one.
Sure,
Love you,
yeah.
Chris. Is how to purify water.
This one's a good one.
There are 4 ways to obtain safe drinking water in
Oh.
the wilderness. But
before we go any further on this one, there's
yeah.
a part in here that says chemical treatment. We are not recommending any of that because, I mean, who knows if it's safe? It probably is, but it's all in the book. We're reading it as it is written.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Not
Sounds good.
recommending it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yep. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
There are 4 ways to obtain safe drinking water in the wilderness: filtration, chemical treatment, boiling, and distillation. Filtration. Filter water from all sources in the wild: mountain, stream, spring, river, lake, or pond. Wow. Number 1, find or make your filter. Coffee filters, paper towels, ordinary typing paper, and even your clothing can serve as filters. The more tightly woven, the better. You can also make an effective filter by filling a sock with alternating layers of crushed charcoal, small crushed rocks, and sand. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much what your filter is that you put on your, like, water.
Has anybody smelled my socks lately?
Well,
that's all I'm going to say. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I might filter it out, but I'm filtering something in.
well, probably better for you than whatever's in the water.
Touche.
Yeah.
Step 2, pour the water through a filter. Do this several times to clean out impurities. Be aware, filtration will only remove some of the water's impurities. It's not going to kill bacteria or other microorganisms. The best procedure is to filter water first, then treat it with chemicals or boil it.
Again, I don't think they've seen the state of my socks that they're wondering.
Well, that would be why you have to chemically treat it or boil it. So, chemical treatment is the next one. Add 2 drops of household bleach for each quart of water. Use 3 drops if the water is extremely cold or cloudy, or use 1 iodine tablet or 5 drops of drugstore iodine, 2% per quart of water. Mix the water and bleach or iodine and let it sit for at least 1 hour. The chemicals will kill microorganisms. The longer the water sits, the purer it will be. Leaving the water overnight is the safest course of action. I see nothing wrong with this in regards to the iodine. I'm not 100% sure about the bleach, but
I'm just saying,
I don't disagree. It is certainly possible to do that because that's been a long done process. That's been going on for quite a long time.
You can just overdo it, and you can lead to problems.
Absolutely.
That's why we're not recommending this at all.
No. And
we're just reading it.
If you do this, it's
on you.
It's on you. We hold no responsibility.
Not taking any legal responsibility on this at all. No.
The next step is distillation. A solar still uses the heat of the sun to evaporate water trapped in the ground and funnels it into a container for drinking. To build a solar still, dig a hole about a foot deep and wide enough to hold your container. Place a clean container at the center of the hole. Cover the hole with a piece of plastic. A tarp or a section of a garbage bag works well as a cover. Place sticks or stones around the edges of the plastic so that it's flush with the ground and air cannot escape.
Those sticks and stones may break your bones, though.
Yep, exactly. Poke a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch hole in the center of the tarp and place a small stone next to the hole so the tarp looks like a funnel. Make sure the hole is above but not touching the top of the container. And then you wait. The heat from the sun will cause the water in the ground to evaporate, condense on the plastic, and drip into the container. While your solar still will not produce much liquid, less than 1 cup, the water is safe to drink immediately. The process can take anywhere from several hours to a full day to produce water, depending on the water in the ground and the strength of the sun.
Safe to drink immediately, assuming that you have a clean piece of plastic.
Yep, it's interesting. The process on that is interesting. I don't know if I would ever do it.
Yeah.
Because of the next step, boiling. Boiling water for at least 1 minute plus 1 minute of boiling. 1 minute of boiling time for each 1,000 feet above sea level.
I hope you know how above sea level you are.
You better know, buddy. You better know. If fuel is abundant, boil water for 10 minutes before drinking it. The longer the water boils, the more microorganisms are killed. Beyond 10 minutes, however, no further purification occurs. Be sure to let the water cool before drinking it. So, in other words, boil your water for 10 minutes, then probably wait, another hour or so, and then voila, you've got
some idiot is probably like, if that wasn't in there, they probably have boiled water and drink it immediately, and they would scald themselves. I mean, that's the reason why people why they're like, do not eat on the silica gel packets, because some idiot did it.
Oh, yeah.
What it is.
They're called desiccants, I believe that's what they're called. Desiccants?
Well, it says desiccant, and also desiccant is what it does, but that's the whole category. But specifically, they're usually silica gel.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Yeah. I get it. I understand. Yeah. These are all helpful. This is actually a helpful one here, so I liked it. That was very good. I especially think the sill, the solar still. That's an interesting option. Again, I think the safest thing is to basically filter it a couple of times and then boil it. How ingenious is that?
Yeah, I think the safest thing is just go to the store and buy yourself a thing of water.
Yeah, exactly. Buy yourself a thing of water. There you go. Yeah. But this is if you're, needing to survive in the wilderness, sir.
Yeah, in the wilderness of like the Bronx. Yeah, I need to go to the bodega and hopefully I'll get water.
That's right. That's right. So, all right. So,
you want to do this one, or you want me to start our take it down? We're low on time now.
Yeah, go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, we'll get to the next one for next time.
Yeah,
that's it for the worst case scenario travel edition. That's not what it's called, but we call it.
Yes.
Let's go on to our other book, Barguments. It's a noun, a debate with no right or wrong answer that must be uncomplicated enough to discuss after 3 beers by Doug Hanks. All right, let's see here.
By the way, guys, Jay and I have not had 3 beers at all.
No.
Maybe one day we'll do it. Maybe one day. But
sure.
Maybe not.
I'm drinking Angry Orchards. That's close enough.
How about we just take 3 shots? How's that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Name the 3 most crucial body parts in order when it comes to personal appearance.
Ooh.
Yeah.
3 most crucial body part? You have to literally say
3 body parts in order, top to bottom, from the most important to least important. That affect your personal appearance.
Face. Does face include hair?
I think face is just your face. Hair is different.
Okay. I'll say your face, your upper body.
That's not a body part.
Yes, it is.
Upper body's not a body part. That's a part of your body, but not a body part.
Well, see, I'm not judgmental on this, man. I mean, don't bother me. Again, it's more about your personality than anything else in my mind. That's just me talking.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, man. Look, I am attracted to a person by partially their looks, but also their personality as well. If they have a good personality, then you know what? I got no problem having a conversation with them. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
that's really what matters to me.
In a lot of cases, like these days, you're probably looking around when you're like shopping or something, and you see somebody who looks interesting. It's like, all right, you don't know their personality. All you see is what you see. That's the case.
Yeah, but man, I mean, answering this could be very, misogynistic and all that kind of stuff.
Of course, it can. That's why it's in this book. When you're supposed to be drunk, you're supposed to get drunk answers.
All right, if I'm drunk, then what would I say? I'd probably say tits and ass, and then the face. That's what I'll go with. Tits, ass, face. There you go.
I don't know. On a non-drunk level, I agree with you. The face, and then the hair.
Okay.
Hair has to be kept clean and tidy. And then last one, the stomach. I guess if someone's fat, I mean, honestly, it doesn't help.
All right, Jay, hang on a minute. Hang on. The hair, it's got to be clean and tidy.
Yeah.
When you're having sex, does it really matter?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, but I'm talking about like an everyday situation where you're just like walking around. I'm talking about specifically that example I'm talking about with you, where you're like shopping around and you see somebody. It's like, what do you judge them on?
You're saying copulation is not is not an everyday activity.
Copulation ruins your thought processes at any rate anyway. Because at that point you're just thinking about the effing. You're not thinking about like what that person looks like. You're just happy you're doing something.
Oy vey. That's all I can say to that. Oy
I'm
vey.
just saying.
Oh,
Anyway,
Jay, you've
that's what
got
I got.
issues, my friend.
Face, hair, and then stomach, gut.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's
What a
I
great
said.
argument.
Yeah, of course. And a great, I could win the national debates. Yeah.
That's no. You would totally lose on that. You would totally lose. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Yeah.
Well, I
You would
didn't.
lose.
Sorry, I meant the national master debates. I don't.
Oh well, then in that case, yeah,
That's
you're a number.
it. I'm number oof. I don't know. There we go. Let's see. Name the best fast food chain in the country.
Wow. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Service
Chick-fil-A.
is unmatched, and the food
Yeah.
is pretty damn good for fast
It
food.
is. It is.
It's not the best stuff ever. It's not high cuisine, but for fast food,
Yeah.
it's hard to do better. It really is.
Yep. And there's only a second, and I've only had it once, so that says a lot about this place. In and Out.
In and Out. Okay.
In and Out. In and Out Burgers is damn good. It really is.
Never had it.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's good.
In and Out
It's
has
very
the
good.
what is it called?
It's California.
The wild fries, right? Wild style fries.
Yeah, wild style fries, something like that. That's just the off the menu selections and all that shit.
Yeah.
Animal fries and all that shit, and wild style fries.
Animal
and,
fries. Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like four or five different kinds, man. It's absolutely crazy.
Okay.
But honestly, I like their burgers. They're good burgers. I thought they were very good. But that's just my 2 cents.
In and Out. Okay.
But no, Chick-fil-A, hands down.
Yeah.
They
Chick-fil-A
have
as
the
far
best
as like
service.
a national
They are
brand.
quick
yeah.
service. They're decent. The food is
Yeah.
decent. And yeah, it doesn't make me feel ultra guilty.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. All right.
One more.
Mhm.
What's the least fun month of the year?
Least fun month of the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. Can't be Christmas. Can't be December.
Yeah,
'Cause
least
it's
fun month of
Christmas.
the year.
January's pretty tame. There's nothing really happening in January.
nothing
unless
really
you're
going on with
unless you really
January,
love
yeah.
unless you really love
Honestly,
New Year's.
Honestly, I think I would have to, I mean, it's very hard to put it this way, but I'm gonna have to say September.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
and I know this sounds and this is really bad because my daughter's birthday is that month.
Yeah.
So it's not my least favorite in terms of like a birthday, but as far as like a time of year,
Yeah.
I'd say September.
Well, do you remember the 21st night of September?
That's right.
Love was changing the minds.
Mhm.
Pretender. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. September. Yeah. I mean, 'cause I'm thinking like there's like stuff. There's like holidays in a lot of these months. September is like.
No,
I mean, there's an important.
September
There's an important
for
event
me.
that happened in September, but like,
Well, See, so and again, I'm using this from a subjective standpoint, not from personal standpoint. I mean, well, it is
Yeah.
personal. It is a personal standpoint, but it has nothing to do with like obligations.
Mm.
Okay, this is strictly from a seasonal standpoint. To me,
Yeah.
it's going to be like September, and the reason for that, it's like the change of the seasons, and I typically get like allergy, sinus infections, or get sick
okay.
or something like that. Those changing of the season times, man, that for me is where it really I really absolutely positively do not like it whatsoever. It
That's
bothers
fair.
me so much. So I'm gonna have to say like September because that's typically when the season starts to change a little bit, and I will typically get sick. That's just what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm still leaning towards January myself because I
Okay.
never understood New Year's. Like it's like oh, I'm gonna the ball dropped. Yay! All right, you got to go to work next day. What's the point?
That's right. Yeah,
I
well-
mean, you're getting drunk and then you have a hangover. It's like there's nothing to it.
Oh,
There's
wait a
nothing
minute,
else
wait.
interesting.
Wait a minute. You
Yeah.
never had January 1st off?
I don't think so.
You never had New Year's Day off?
I don't think so.
Jay, We've had New Year's Day off.
Did we?
Yes, we did it with our last job together, man. They had on-call people those days, or volunteers those days. And if they weren't volunteered, then it was voluntold.
Maybe.
Remember?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Maybe I was voluntold a lot of those things.
Dude, I guess you're just,
Unlucky.
smoking them tweeds a little too much, buddy.
Yeah. Either way, it's like, there's nothing interesting in January.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
and it's still cold. It's still extremely cold. It's still extremely cold in winter, and nothing. It's cold in winter. All the snow has pretty much gone away at that point. It's just everything's
snow has gone away.
Gray.
What part of the world do you live in there, buddy?
Alaska.
We don't get snow in December. Typically,
well, I mean, just saying, like, for if there is snow, it doesn't. Not January.
We don't get snow in January typically.
Yeah.
We do, on average. Our snow usually starts mid to late January into March. And I know this because it was like the first or second week of March in 1980. And for those of you that have been around that long, you know what I'm talking about. That was a shit ton of snow, man.
Yeah, well, that's the old days.
Yep. But we had some good snow here several years ago.
Global warming and all that has killed all that. All right.
All right.
And then one more question.
Okay.
If heaven exists, what would you want God to say to you at the pearly gates?
Say it one more time.
If heaven exists.
Oh, if heaven exists.
What would you want God to say to you at the pearly gates? No, that's a James Lipton question you'd always ask his celebrity guests at the end of the interviews. I don't need.
It's about fucking time.
I was gonna say, hey, your ticket is closed.
Wow. Yeah. Complete.
Complete.
Isn't that what we always put at the beginning of our tickets? Complete. Incomplete.
Yeah,
things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always, nowadays I'm always putting complete, and then I usually type up like what the fault was, what the issue was, and then a lengthy story on what I did to fix it.
Mine these days go with check them with MOD blah blah blah. MOD being manager on duty.
Yeah, manager on duty.
And then what I did, and then the end is MOD blah 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 verified successful operations. That's how it goes these days. And that's what I want God to say to me at the pearly gates.
Complete.
MOD God verified successful operations. Welcome to heaven.
You may close your ticket.
You may close your ticket on life.
What? No! I want 5 more minutes.
Oh no! I closed my ticket, but lost you. I had 27. Harry Potter.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, we're running out of time. So,
yep.
What a wonderful walk down the book library thing.
Yes.
Coffee table. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And never forget American Dew and Dr. Pepper Zero.
That's right. When we come back, folks, it will be this you call news.
Yep. See you soon.
Stay tuned.
And now it's time for this you call news. And with our article for this you call news, it's Mitch of Olympian Latkes. Mitch!
Thank you, my friend. So, this article is going to be something a little bit different because we've decided to be a little different this time.
We're always different.
Yeah, we're always different. So, this one is from Upworthy. It's an older article back from August of last year. Communication expert shares the 7-word phrase to shoot down anyone being disrespectful. I had this saved for that long, Jay. I had this article saved for that long, and I just never felt like it was appropriate or when to use it or something like that. But
I'm going to guess the 7-word phrase is give me my pizza or I'll cry. That's it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll see. So we need to try this method sometime next time someone says something rude to you.
Okay.
All right. So, getting caught off guard by a rude comment from a coworker, family member, or total stranger can throw you for a loop. You immediately start wondering how you should respond. Should I insult the person right back or play it cool without stooping to their level? Everything is going to be thrown by a disrespectful comment. Oh, excuse me. Everyone is going to be thrown by a disrespectful comment at some point. So it's good to have a response in your back pocket for that moment when it comes. Communication expert Jefferson Fisher provided a great response that we can all use recently on the Mel Robbins podcast. Fisher is a Texas board certified personal injury attorney and one of the most respected voices in argumentation and communication in the world. He is also the best-selling author of The Next Conversation, Argue Less, Talk More. How to respond to a rude or disrespectful comment. Fisher told Robbins that the first step in responding to the comment is nonverbal. You say nothing, a lot of silence, so often. If you just wait 10 seconds, that you're going to add distance between what they said and how you're going to respond, Fisher said. They're saying this to get something out of you, because in that moment, they're feeling something, whether it's a fear or an insecurity, whatever it is, you're not going to deliver on that same plane that they are. The next step is to let the rude person know that the behavior will not be tolerated in a confident manner. Somebody says something disrespectful, you give enough silence to make sure that it's a little awkward, and then you're going to say something to the effect of, "That's below my standard for a response."
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to say it again. That's below my standard for a response.
That's really good.
All of a sudden, you're now making it clear that what you've just said was beneath me, and I don't respond to things that are beneath me in that way.
That's really good.
Yeah, throw it back at them. If you prefer to put someone back on their heels instead of squelching the situation, as Fisher recommends, John Bowie, a speech trainer, award-winning journalist, and author of Something to Say, Mastering the Art of Public Speaking in the Age of Disconnection. I have something to say, mastering the art of public speaking.
Why is it in there twice?
Oh, wait a minute, it says twice. Good Lord, I'm just reading along.
That's somebody made a typo, not us.
Yeah, all right. Says that you should respond with a question. Did you really mean that? Saying it with outrage or dripping sarcasm with raised eyebrows or a deadpan calm, it doesn't matter. This phrase is quietly disarming and deceptively powerful, Bowie writes for CNBC. Bowie says that this response does two great things for you. First, it gives them a chance to reconsider their words because most rude comments are said without thinking. By responding with curiosity instead of defensiveness, you're holding up a mirror. Often, that's all it takes for the other person to walk back on their offense, he writes. So that's interesting.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
That's
and I like what he's going with, but like I think like it should be more like someone someone of your character would say something like that. That's more like a reflection, not do you really mean that? Because that's not enough.
Yeah,
I wanted to be back at the person a little bit more pointed.
Sure, I get it. After the person is asked if they meant what they said, they can double down on their rude comment. But they are probably more likely to backpedal or apologize. Unfortunately, it's a fact of life that unless you live under a rock, you'll have to deal with people making rude comments. Best thing you can do is to prepare yourself to confidently put someone in their place so they'll think twice about ever being rude to you again.
That's a really good one, though. The one that the other guy came up with
yes,
that's below my standard poor response. That's
yes, exactly,
really good.
Yes.
I like that.
I mean, it is very good, but so I mean, that's below my standard for a response. It sounds, what the hell? Click allow. I'm not a robot. You give me a break.
You are a robot. You don't just...
I am a robot. I am a robot. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I think the response that's below my standards works, but I think that it's I don't know. It's kind of snooty.
That's what you're going for. It's like, well, it's
Yeah,
showing that
that's
you're at a
below my
higher plane than
standards.
they are.
I get it. Yeah,
And,
I know. I get it. But
it's
yeah,
going
I
to
guess
come off.
you're right. It is. It does kind of come off a bit snooty. It kind of puts you on airs, if you will. But
yeah,
I think they go. I think I would go with the second comment first to give them a chance to backpedal. I'm gonna be like, did you really mean that?
Yeah, I just
and
don't
then
like the
they'll
way
come back.
phrased.
Then that gives them that gives them a chance to be double down on it. If it's like, yeah, I actually do mean that, I'll stop. I'll count to 10, and I'll just say, the first phrase, which is, that comment is below my standard of a response.
That's a good combination. Yeah, use both of them in tandem is pretty good. But if I'm going to use either, it'll be that's below my standard for response, or the edited version of letting them reflect upon themselves, which was what did I say? What is it? Someone of your character would say something like that.
Sure.
And then they're like, of my character, and they start thinking about what he said. Or like gets them mad, or like, why you beat my character, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, exactly. You're getting angry because I called out your character.
Right,
like, okay,
right.
Great.
Exactly. I mean, I think that's great. I do. I really do. I think that responding to disrespect, I think that 10-second wait is probably the key to the majority of this.
Yeah.
Because it lets it linger. When somebody literally makes a comment and it's just like, wow, oh my God, did they actually say that?
Yeah.
To not say anything at all, to me, is that real key. Because you're just looking at them and you're just like,
yeah, because they want you to react. Like I said, they want you to say something. They want you to get angry and and react to what they're saying, so they know they have power over you. If you say nothing, they have no power over you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to respond. So
you will.
By not responding for a length of time, and you just kind of stare at them or look at them, or just kind of seem flabbergasted over it, just to wait that period.
But by not responding and then taking your time to respond in your own time, not because of what they said, but because you choose to respond, that's the control. Yeah, it's getting the control back.
Yeah, it puts you in control. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like this article. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I kind of, like I said, I've had this in my back pocket for quite some time. I've had a couple other articles as well that I've had in my back pocket for a while, like this, and I just didn't know when the right time was to go ahead and kind of bring it up and see if it kind of goes with the flow of our week and or our talk or whatever. And I'm just like, you're going to go with something a little bit different, which we're about to get into. So I figured, you know what? Let's throw this in and see how this goes. I think, really like it.
I think anything that's out there, like an article of this nature, is available for discussion here on this. On this This You Call News, because anything. If anybody feels like it's worthy enough to make an article in any capacity, then that automatically qualifies as something we can talk about here.
Absolutely, even if we bash them for it, because of the fact that they're absolutely stupid. Whatever her name was from the last two that we read,
Caroline Belogda. Sorry, your stuff just sucks.
It's just bad. I'm sorry.
Lady.
You state the obvious.
Yeah, it's like you're overstating. Like that lady, I would wait, and I put in her comments. I wait for a bit.
Yep.
Do you really mean that?
So how many dots are you going to put?
Oh, all the ellipses, every single ellipse there is, until my period button breaks.
So there's probably gonna like usually responses are limited to a certain number of characters, so you're gonna literally put all the way down to like
until I have enough for. Do you really mean that? Yeah, that's it. Oh, Caroline.
God, that's great.
She's full of baloney.
That's right. So that was our first for a different kind of perspective article, if you will. I think I'm going to bring some out here in the future, but that is what I have, sir. Jay, what do you got for us next?
We got another weird one. This comes to us straight
That's
from,
okay.
this comes to us straight from SSA.gov. That's right, the Social Security Administration of all places.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's weird. It's something that you never think of, but it's the first Social Security number and the lowest number.
I'm getting a theme here, sir. I'm getting a
Yeah,
theme. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying. I'm getting a
that's
theme.
right. One.
Hmm.
Adam and Eve, 1 and 2. Who's 1 and 2? I don't know.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
the first SSN issued was not the lowest number, and the lowest number was not the first SSN. In fact, the first number issued wasn't really the first number issued at all. So the first Social Security number, first in quotes, issued through local post offices. Since the Social Security Board did not have a network of field offices in late 1936, it contracted with the U.S. Postal Service to distribute and assign the first batch of Social Security numbers through its 45,000 local post offices around the country. Of these 45,000 post offices, 1,074 were also designated as typing centers, where the cards themselves were prepared. The procedure for issuing the first SSNs were that the SS-4 application forms were to be distributed by the post offices to employers beginning Monday, November 16th, 1936. These forms asked the employers to indicate how many employees they had at their place of business. Using the data from the SS-4 forms, the post offices then supplied an SS-5 form for each employee, and these forms, on which the assignment of an SSN was based, were to be distributed by the post offices beginning Tuesday, November 24th, 1936. The completed SS-5 forms were returned to the post office, where an SSN would be assigned and a card typed with the name and SSN. This step could happen on one of several ways. The person could return the card in person and wait while the typing center prepared their card, or they could hand the form to their local letter carrier, or they could put it in the mail. Once the SSN was assigned and the card typed, the local letter carrier then returned the card to the place of business as a piece of regular mail. The record of the SSN assignment was sent to Social Security headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland, where the master file of SSNs would be kept. So, the first card was issued sometime in mid-November 1936, somewhere in one of 1,074 post offices, to someone whose identity and SSN are unknown. In theory, the first card should have been issued on November 24th, but there have been reports of cards showing earlier dates. It is not clear whether the cards with earlier dates were actually issued on that day, or whether some post offices predated some of their cards. If the 45,000 local post offices followed their procedures, no cards could have been issued before November 16th, and none should have been issued before November 24th. But here again, there is always the possibility that some local post offices failed to follow their instructions. The best we can say with certainty is that the first SSN was issued sometime in mid-November 1936. In any case, on whatever day the first card was issued, hundreds of thousands of SSNs were probably issued on that same day. So many people had Social Security cards issued on the very first day they became available.
Makes sense so far.
Yeah, the first official SSN. Once the SSN records were received in Baltimore, they were grouped in blocks of 1,000, and the master records were created. On December 1st, 1936, the first block of 1,000 records were assembled and were ready to start their way through the 9-step process that would result in the creation of a permanent master record and the establishment of an earnings record for the individual. When this first stack was ready, Joe Fay, head of the Division of Accounting Operations in the Candler Building, walked over to the stack, pulled off the top record, and declared it to be the official first Social Security record. This was the first point in the process where there was enough control to designate an official first card. It would have been impossible to try and identify the first card typed in one of 1,074 typing centers around the country. This particular record, 055-09-0001, belonged to John D. Sweeney Jr., age 23, of New Rochelle, New York. The next day, newspapers around the country announced that Sweeney had been issued the first SSN. It would be more accurate to say that the first Social Security record was established for John David Sweeney, but since master records were invisible to the public and the Social Security card was a very visible token of the program, the newspapers overlooked the nuance. And so, John David Sweeney Jr. is the closest thing we have to the first person to have received a Social Security card, although his status is more symbolic than actual.
Sure.
And finally, another part here, a little bit on John David Sweeney Jr. Has a picture of him. We'll put that on our Facebook, sure. Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Yeah, Mr. Sweeney was the son of a wealthy factory owner and had grown up in a 15-room Westchester County home staffed with servants. In an effort to learn the family business, Mr. Sweeney was working as a shipping clerk for his father at the time he filled out his application for a Social Security card. The Sweeneys were Republicans, and the whole family voted for Landon in 1936, although John Jr. allowed that he liked the new Social Security program, even though he didn't think much of the New Deal. John Sweeney died of a heart attack in 1974 at the age of 61 without ever receiving any benefits from the Social Security program. However, his widow was able to receive benefits based on his work until her death in 1982.
Naturally.
Yeah. And finally, the lowest number. We do know who received the Social Security card with the lowest number, card 001-01-0001.
Wow.
I don't know how they got that, but we'll find out, I guess. Since the board controlled the issuance of the account numbers to the post offices, and since they were to be distributed geographically by area number, the agency was in a position to at least control where the number was issued, and it tried to control who it was issued to. Social Security numbers were grouped by the first 3 digits of the number, called the area number, and assigned geographically starting in the northeast and moving across the country to the northwest. But if you look closely at the distribution pattern, you'll see an apparent anomaly. The lowest area numbers are assigned to New Hampshire rather than to Maine, even though Maine is in the most northeasterly of the states. This was apparently done so that SSN 001-01-0001 could be given to New Hampshire's favorite son, Social Security Board Chairman John G. Winant. Winant was the former 3-time governor of New Hampshire. Chairman Winant declined to have the SSN registered to him. Then it was offered to the Federal Bureau of Old Age Benefits regional representative of the Boston region, John Campbell, who likewise declined.
Wow.
I guess people didn't want it. That's really weird.
Yeah.
It was finally decided not to offer this SSN as a token of esteem, but instead to issue it to the first applicant from New Hampshire. This proved to be Grace D. Owen of Concord, New Hampshire, who applied for her number on November 24th, 1936, and was issued the first card typed in Concord, which, because of the area number scheme, also happened to be the card with the lowest possible number.
Interesting.
That's a lot of information. That's cool that they found out, because I'm sure there's a question that comes up for people. Like, hey,
right.
Who had the first and who had the lowest?
Now, did you know that, just like they said, the first 3 digits are assigned? They were assigned geographically. They are no longer assigned geographically.
Yeah, how do they do it now? Is it random?
Yeah, now it's completely random. Because I remember, God, where was I? I remember. I think I was servicing some equipment for someone. I don't remember what particular location it was. But they had a map on the wall, and it was for like a. I think it was when I was a kid, and I was working for a leasing agency or something like that. There was a big office over there by Mount Trashmore, and they had a mailing area where you mail off your letters and stuff like that for the customers and clients or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, they had a map on the wall, and it literally had the first 3 digit social security numbers, and they linked them to each state. And ours, the state of Virginia, was like 229 through like 232. And I can verify that because my first 3 numbers of my social security number start within that range. And so
I can also verify that.
Yep. And so can my wife. So we were in that era. Now they got recycled so much. My daughter's is nowhere in that field. I think it starts with a 5. I think it's like 564 or something crazy like that. I'm just like, where the hell did she get that? My son's still within that range, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I don't remember his social security number. I just remember the wife's. I don't remember the kid's social security numbers. I'm terrible about that. But yeah, it's crazy how that went. So yeah, at some point they had it all under control, and then it just went tits up.
It makes sense because, like, it's just there's a lot of numbers that you can get out of here. Like, if we're looking at it, like, well, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. So 999 million, 900.
Right. But again, these social security numbers get recycled. At this point now in the world, they get recycled. So, it very well could be that the 01001010001 is still in use as we speak right now. And God help that person that's got that number. I'm just saying, bro.
Obviously, all you gotta do is just go with LifeLock, and then it'll work just fine. It works fine for the owner. No,
wait a minute. What does that say in binary? Yeah, can we Google that and put it in the binary?
Yes. Oh.
Let's find out. Let's see if we can do this. All right. We're gonna copy and paste this and say.
Are you doing it in yours?
In binary. Yes. All right. So. Standard. It's not a standard 8-bit. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, I don't care. So we're just gonna go with. Come on. We'll just take out the spaces. Oops. Decode from binary is a box with a parenthesis. Open parenthesis box. That's what I get.
There's conflicting reports here. People are saying, like, Social Security Administration never reuses Social Security numbers, which I don't think that's true.
What? That the Social Security number?
I mean, Google AI said they never reuse Social Security numbers.
That's not true. They reuse Social Security numbers. And
that's that can't be right.
They have to. I'm just saying. I could be wrong, but I think they do.
And they're saying 001-01-0001 was never used
again. Maybe it's true, but
know.
Why is it then that my daughter's Social Security number doesn't even start with within the 229 to 232?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, look at that.
I don't know. Third base.
Apparently, November 24th, according to Tax Act, valid ranges for Social Security number go from 001-01-0001 to 665-999999. Then they skip over to 666 because, devil. 667-01-0001 to 899-99-9999. And then they randomly jump up to 750-01-0001 to 763-99-9999 to 764. Well, I guess that makes sense. 764-01-0001 to 899-99-9999. So there's nothing in the 900s. And they skip over to 666s because devil. I don't know this whole jump, though. From 667 to... Why is it... I don't get it.
Well, this is coming from the Social Security website. Let's see. Retirement program, Social Security number. All right. Beginning June 25th, 2011, the Social Security Administration implemented a new assignment methodology for Social Security numbers. The project is a forward-looking initiative with the Social Security Administration to help protect the integrity of the Social Security number by establishing a new randomized assignment methodology. Social Security number randomization will also extend the longevity of the 9-digit Social Security number nationwide.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess because it makes sense. 'Cause, like if you were in like a more populated area versus a
Question,
sparse
quarter
area.
this with question 20.
Yeah.
Are social security numbers reused after a person dies? No. We do not
Don't.
reassign the social security number SSN after the number holder's death. Even
Hmm.
though we have issued over 453 million social security numbers
They've
so
never
far,
reused one.
and we assign in one about 5.5 million new numbers a year. The current numbering system will provide us with enough new numbers for several generations into the future with no changes in the numbering system.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's that part also of Social Security that you were talking about, the SSS numbering scheme, which is no longer
But it's no longer valid. Yeah, it's no longer valid.
It says that in here, but the number has 3 parts. 9-digit SSN is composed of 3 parts. First three digits, area number. The second set of 2 digits is the group number. And the final set of 4 is the serial number.
What is a group number?
Yeah, well, the area number eventually it says
we know
in
what the
here,
area number was. Yeah,
the area number does not necessarily represent the state of residence of the applicant,
right.
either prior to 1972 or since. So there's 1972 they stopped using a group number. Within each area, the group number middle 2 digits range from 01 to 99, but are not assigned in consecutive order. Let's see. It doesn't say what it is. It just says this is what it is. I don't know. Odd and even group numbers.
Odd.
It doesn't say
Very
why.
Odd.
Yeah.
I say odd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then serial number within each group, the serial numbers run consecutively from 0001 through 9999.
Okay, that's just okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's
Invoking a
weird.
myth.
All right.
Group numbers. Apparently, due to the fact that the middle digits of SSN are referred to as a group number, some people have misconstrued this as to mean that the group number refers to racial groupings.
Oh my gosh.
Not true.
Yeah, not true. Okay.
Not true. It says that here. The group number has nothing to do whatsoever with race.
Oh, wait, there's a footnote here. It is true that the application form for an SSN asks for identifying information such as date of birth, place of birth, parents' names, and optionally the applicant's race, but none of this identifying information is encoded into the SSN itself, not the person's what?
Not the person's date of birth, place of birth, or race.
But okay, so then why do you ask for it?
Good question.
But none of that anything is encoded in the SSN itself. So then why ask for it?
Somewhere it's on file, but it's not.
It's got to be on file, but it's not encoded into the number itself.
It's not in the number.
That's so weird. That's weird.
Yeah, it's on file, so they know.
Okay, so it's just saying it's not encoded in the actual serial number. Okay,
in the numbers, you can't get that information from the numbers themselves. Not anymore.
Gotcha.
I guess at some point, used to before with the old scheming system, you could tell
just the first 3.
Yeah,
just the
you
first
can't do that now.
Yeah,
now you can't.
Yeah,
maybe you have a chance because I mean, like we just said in the thing, our first 3 are in that.
Interesting info, Jay. It was pretty cool. Honestly, I think it's pretty.
I never
cool.
thought this much about Social Security numbers.
Yeah, and then we delved a little further into it as well, and that was also cool too. So I like that. That was pretty neat.
That's neat, and it's all available on the Social Security website.
And it's all thanks to you and your sister going to the post office.
I guess so. It's all thanks to Count Chocula. I don't know.
Imagination.
That's right. It's all thanks to the 250th anniversary of America.
Can I say it's all in the hips?
It's all in the hips. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all in the hips.
It's all in the hips.
It's
all in the hips. It's all
just
all
ease
for
the tension,
one,
baby.
One for all. Today is the day I consider myself the luckiest man on the face
of the earth.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Go. Yeah, good.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff. Another great episode in the
Yes, sir.
can.
Loved it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah. All right. You want to send her off?
Oh, man. So this is going to wrap it all up for us. And on behalf of Lumpy and Latkes, my name is Mitch.
And I'm Jay.
That's right. And what's your phrase there, sir? Love, peace, and respect.
Yeah.
And we will all catch you all on the next episode of Lumpia and Latkes. Take care, everybody.
Bye for now.
Got it.
If you should or would like to contact us, please find us at our Facebook page, Lumpia and Lotkeys. We will be glad to hear from you.